I'm posting in my Discord. You got all of your
Oh,
all of
motherfucker.
your
I
code train.
deleted that.
Nah.
Yo, just change it. Oh, I'll just change it real fast.
I'm in there. I can get rid of it.
Just change it. I deleted it off the area that you do it on. We're live, by the way.
Oh, cool. Hey, friend.
What up, Fren?
Yeah, I'm in there just working on that shit. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
That shouldn't have came through like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened. Sometimes that does that with Streamlabs. I'll upload like, well, you got like the whatchamacallit on Talk Studio. I'll fucking give it the banner and all that shit, and then the banner won't be on in the studio on YouTube.
So weird.
Like, you know, the thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh man. So I waited all day for this gold move. All day I was waiting for this gold move. That happened literally after hours. Oh, you all set?
If trading guru is the real deal or just a scammer.
I would definitely leave some of the other stuff I put in there in.
I didn't. What other stuff? Everything that was in there was from your own channel.
Ah, you fucking no.
Hold on.
I see it on mine. I see the title. I'm talking about the title.
Oh, I'm not touching the title.
Okay.
Live futures trading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man.
The new My Funded Futures.
Bro, there's some Iran news breaking.
Yeah,
right
they closed the strait.
Oh.
And I don't know, I didn't confirm it, but there was some vessel from some oil rig from like India. They let them through, and as they're going through, they started fucking bombing the shit out of them.
Yo, hold on one second. I just gotta open this door because I'm the only one that can open the door. You got it? Bro, I talked about this Friday, man. I said, listen, like, if you read the news, right? If you looked at all the headlines, Trump is saying one thing, Iran is saying another.
Yeah.
Trump's known for just talking to get the media behind him.
He got the whole market to make new all-time highs.
Yeah, I said this isn't gonna be. I was like, I would watch out. Yeah. Yo, Iran literally said statements from Trump on the strait have no validity.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just putting some tags in here too.
Oh yeah, tag it up. U.S. military prepares to board Iran-linked ships in coming days.
Shit.
Bro, that's crazy. I
Yeah,
knew
all
that
of
was
those
coming.
gains is going to get wiped out.
What?
All of those gains that happen all week are just going to get wiped out.
Probably.
I wonder how much we gap down. All right. I just got a basic description in there. Nothing crazy.
You good? Are you
Yeah,
done?
it's good. I mean, whatever. So,
Dude.
Are you showing your screen? Because I can only see you.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, I control the whole thing.
Cool. I could just chill then.
What?
I could just chill.
Yeah. You could just show. For you to show your screen's a pain. Is a pain. Like, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, dude. I mean, I was just freaking. I waited for that gold move all freaking day. I can't believe it happened after hours.
What's crazy is like you see the head and shoulders at the very end, basically in after hours,
Oh, this
all the way
gold
to the
thing.
right,
Yeah.
all the way to the right, right there. That drop was like 200 ticks,
Did you play it?
300 ticks. No, because I was fucking around in NQ in an
Oh,
NQ short, getting my all I had to do was go short in this, and I would have gotten what I wanted. I mean, I won the trade, and it was lucid, of course. So like, I ran out of time, but if I would have just took the same trade but with gold, I would have gotten my 1500 day I was after instead of like 481 or whatever I ended up with in my accounts. But whatever,
bro.
whatever.
Whatever, man. It happens. I was literally short on gold earlier in the day.
Were you too short?
Don't put anything in here. Put it in the hallway. Shut
That's
my
what
door,
she
please.
said.
Um,
That's what she said, bruh.
dude, I was short on freaking all day. I was looking for the move, and the move just didn't come till freaking. Lena, come here. I gotta show you something. Can you shut the door? No. I'm on right now. I'm on. Can you shut the door, please? Thank you. Bro, I'm the only one. I'm the only one that knows how to shut a door around here. It's so crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
It's freaking crazy. I'm the only one that knows how to shut a door around here.
Who does that?
Dude, unbelievable. Hold on, just setting this up. By the way, dude, what the fuck? What is up with this? Nothing works the first time, man. It's so ridiculous. Just trying to get something to work. There we go. All that for that. Cool. Yo, I
Oh,
saw
who's
this
giving
shit,
the
by
heart?
the way.
Who's giving fucking hearts?
That was me. I hearted it.
I know, bro.
Yo, I saw this. Dude, I scrolled through Twitter, literally at the end of the day, Friday, and I saw Lanto, quote unquote, made $2 million in a week or something like that. Yeah. Listen. What's crazy is if you look at the screenshot right away, like the video, if you stop it, it literally talks about liquidation and saying he can't if your account's in liquidation mode only, I don't know how you made the profit. I'm not saying he's a liar. I'm just
Well,
saying
I mean, if you look up what that means, it could be a lot of things. It could be based on time, and if you made the video when the market was closed, maybe it would show that. But perhaps,
maybe.
but the guy has a reputation of not being fully honest.
Well, the
And
bigger problem is
he hangs out with someone who has been caught being full of shit
twice. Yeah.
At least.
Like, listen, I want to believe it because there are dudes that are trading big money. But
Yeah.
if you turn around and you're hanging out with somebody who's been kicked off prop firms and claimed to master gold and silver,
Who's
and why
that? Brian
really he was,
Stonk?
yeah, Brian Stock. Like he tweeted that he mastered gold and silver, and he's telling everybody he's making all this money, but in reality, he's churning and burning accounts. Like if that's your best friend and you live with him, it doesn't look good on you.
It's not even just churning and burning accounts, like making it like you're God's gift to trading, but you're just as much of a degenerate as everyone else.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
think
fine. That's fine.
it
There's
is.
nothing
Just
wrong
come
with
out
that.
and say it.
Just don't make it like you're fucking this great fucking amazing fucking best trader in the world type fucking.
And the
You know
other
what I
thing
mean?
is, which kind of brings me to the other thing, is like, say Lanto is for real and he really made this money, right? No one's gonna believe it because there's so many fake gurus in this space that it's like, no matter what the guy does, somebody's gonna say it's fake unless
Well,
you get it audited.
he also, I mean, not to pick on him, but he
No.
just, he was. Here's the other funny thing that just happened. While all these gains are being made allegedly, whether it's real or not, he also got caught fucking, just like Tory Trades did, where he's shown the trade he took in TradingView, or he had that live on the screen and it said paper trading. But he said, I executed it on my phone. Yeah, it said paper
Yeah.
trading on my desktop, but I executed from my phone.
Now, personally, I don't execute anything on my phone because the phone's
For
ridiculous.
millions of dollars of gains, it's fucking crazy.
I'm probably not executing anything on my phone. But I don't know, man. I'll tell you this. I'm probably in the middle on it.
Yeah.
The reason I say I don't think he did it is because he hangs out with somebody who's lied not once but twice. Brian also included his affiliate commissions in there when he was showing
Last
people
year,
games.
he's like, look at how much I made from trading.
Yeah,
And then,
so like,
and then Patrick Weiland called him out, of all people. It's like, how much of that is
so
from affiliates?
he's living with somebody and he's best friends with somebody who's been caught twice lying.
Yeah.
So that's where his own, like, it sucks for him, but like, it's kind of, you are what the company you keep around you, and
Guilt by association.
yeah. So like, right there is strikes against him, and I don't even know him. I don't even know Lanto, but there's strikes against him because he's friends with Brian and lives with him. But on the other end, I mean, he's showing videos, and I've seen it say live, and I've seen all the other stuff where I'm like, all right, like maybe he did it. Like, to me personally, it doesn't matter if he did it or not because I'm not following him. I'm not looking at his strategy. Like, I don't care anything about it. But it goes to show you that this prop firm space is so messed up that even if you are real, no one's going to believe you.
Yeah, it's not even the prop firm space. It's like all trading. Because
It's
like
all trading. Nobody wants to believe you.
The guy just came out and admitted that he's full of shit.
The other thing is like, there's more haters than anything. So like, people that can't be profitable are going to be the first up there to say that you're not profitable also, because they don't want to see someone else win when they can't win. So
there's so many layers to it, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot. So it's
because
like
there's also, we all know that there's been so many, also people's like awareness is very heightened because people, it's easy to fucking catch people in bullshit lies. So then they get called out and then they have to fucking play damage control or defend it or whatever. So it's like people's awareness is so heightened that they're looking for the lie. So even if he didn't, just like this perfect example, like it said liquidation only. If you take a screenshot at the perfect time, it said paper trading on Lanto's shit. And then we know he hangs out with fucking Brian Stonk. They're fucking roommates. They could be tummy stick mates for all we fucking know. But it doesn't matter. That, he was already caught in multiple lies. He got kicked off a prop firm for fucking lying about how he fucking grew his accounts. And he got kicked off another prop firm. He got kicked off 2 prop firms.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, okay, so say it was real. Like, how do you know? Like, obviously, they sell a Discord. They sell, they're making these commissions. Like, what stops them from, hey, this guy, they're like, hey, all right, for argument's sake, like, say one of them has they both have 500K in their account, right? like because they're making money, they're selling all this stuff. Like, why can't one of them go long in their account, the other goes short in their account, and they just post a gain of $500,000 or $1 million? Obviously, you lost commissions, we'll call it. Um, Somebody's gonna have a massive gain. They're not gonna talk about the loss, and they're gonna
Or they
market this.
will, like idiots.
They're gonna market this massive gain, which is gonna net them so much more money. Like, I'm not doing this, but like if I had 500K and you had 500K and I went long, you went short, and we were like, hey, whatever happens, we're gonna share all the revenue that comes out of this from affiliates or selling Discord memberships. And
Courses, all that shit.
yeah, I go long, you go short, and then all of a sudden tomorrow, I don't know, I win, you lose, and I post a $500,000 gain. I'm gonna get all these guys that want to buy my Discord. We're not even gonna talk about your loss, and we're just gonna enroll probably hundreds of people in a paid Discord based on my gain of 500K. Why really nobody made any money, and that's
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what they do, but that's what happens a lot when you have like partners and they're selling Discords and courses. There's a lot of stuff that goes on the back end that can give artificial gains to really anybody because there's nobody that's policing all my accounts, all your, you know what I mean? So like,
Yeah. Some people try to keep up, and then you know how people get around that? They hide their fucking account numbers.
well, yeah, you can hide account numbers, or I just say it's a live account. You can look at my broker statement. So like, if I went long, you went short. I showed the broker statement, right, of my
Yeah.
win. We don't even talk about your loss. We act as if you didn't even trade that day, and then we show my win, right? I pull that money out. I send that money to you, and and I tell people I withdrew money to keep my account low. I want to take my gains out, right? Hey, I just made 500K taking my gains out. All of a sudden, maybe we do it for 100 grand next week, and
Yeah.
now
It's
you
not you.
show,
It's not you. It's me.
yeah, and then all of a sudden yours wins, and
Yep.
you're like, hey, look, my account was at 500,000, now it's at 600,000. Like, and people
Yep.
could be like, well, you could see the full broker statement for a year. Well, what if the one you lost on was Tradeovate, and we were like, yo, you know what? Let's open up an AMP account. So we sent that money in AMP, and we're gonna do it again. Now you show your AMP account. AMP account brokerage says you're up for the year. People don't realize that there's so many games that could be played.
There's so many guys that do it too.
There's a lot of guys that do
And
it. They
girls.
do it, in the future space, in the option space, in the investing space. It's just to artificially show gains. So you're buying Discords and all that other stuff because that's where they make their real money, and that's it. People don't know.
Yeah.
People don't understand that though. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because I've seen it in the options world. Um, I've seen it around. There's a lot, especially when there's more than one partner that runs this stuff. It's easy to play games, man. Super easy to play games.
Well, yeah. Even like someone who actually owns a prop firm now, they used to run an option signals fucking group, and they would talk about how much they made trading the NQ, and then it turns out they were trading prop firm accounts, and they made it as if they were trading their own personal account.
Yeah.
Remember they used to get called out for that?
It was like 2021 ish. Yeah.
Yeah. And people were like, oh, that's just a prop firm account, bro.
That was before prop firms like exploded. Yeah. I want to say prop firms really took off in what, like 2022, 2023? Probably really started gaining traction. Now it's like, I want to say that the prop firm space, if you saw the data, I bet you that we are, it's probably growing at a ridiculous rate because you could just see all the new firms that are coming in.
Yeah. And more people, what's also happening is a lot of these fucking gurus they're switching from just trading a personal account or options to trading prop firm accounts because you only need $100 let's say for like a Lucid account.
Yep. Not a
And
lot
you
of
can,
options people coming over from there into the prop firm space, the gurus.
the
Yeah.
gurus.
The gurus. Um, yeah, because it kind of make it, for them. I get it. I get why they're doing it. The barrier to entry is much lower. Uh, you know, I think the prop firm space though. I don't know how to do it, but the prop firm space, I feel like all the accounts are getting more expensive. You know, I saw My Funded Futures just come out with another plan, and what they did to make it quote unquote cheaper is they lowered the drawdown. So the My Funded Futures just rolled out the builder plan, right? And what they did to make it cheaper, because if you look, you know, they had the $73 core plans. Lucid plans were 70 something dollars. Who else had all in $70? In the 70s. You know, maybe trade if you.
Well, who'd you have? Trade Day was close when they were doing like before they raised their prices and were doing 40% off. I think you
Yeah,
could get 50K intradays for like $59 or $65.
yeah, they had. I think
Day one
Tradeify.
payouts and daily fucking payouts, no activation fee, insane.
Yeah, they had that. Tradeify had like a 25K account that was cheap. Um, they had all these entry levels, and then now, if you look, like Lucid's raised their prices, My Funded Futures raised their prices, uh, Tradeify has raised their prices. Uh, everyone's raising prices. So that what My Funded Futures did with the builder plan is they give you the plan. It's a $92 plan with the 2,000 end of day, but if you want to do end of day only 1,500, they reduced the price to like $73. Maybe it's like $73, and that's how they are giving you a plan that's cheaper all in, but also the odds of you
Yeah.
passing it are lower because there's $500 less of end of day drawdown.
I mean, it's doable. Although I blew mine on some dumb fuck trade, but that's besides the point.
Yeah,
Actually, no, I don't have it. I don't have. Oh, there's also a daily loss limit. The thing about it though, it's only right now. I think what is it? It's 92 for the 2,000 drawdown and
yeah,
75 with a code though. So
yeah.
what's going to happen when the sale is over and they're $125? Then it's not even a good plan.
No, because if you compare it to like Take Profit Trader, Take Profit Trader is so much better, or Lucid Plan.
Well, it depends on what your priorities are. If you want to get paid in as little as 2 days, then that's the one you could get paid in as little as 2 days with.
I think the Lucid Pro plan is like that. I don't trade Pro plans, to be honest with you. I'm a flex guy. Yeah, Lucid Pro plan
It's not 2 days.
is gonna be like, it's 130, but I think it goes down another notch to like 110ish. And theirs is the payouts are fast. Their loss limit is $2,000. So I think it's like a My Funded Futures, that builder plan at 2,000 is similar to the pro plans when they're not running that deal.
Someone said I don't know, I saw on the internet that it was very similar to some funding family member fucking futures plan or whatever that crap firm is called.
Bro,
Oh, Funded Futures
I will
Family.
not be dipping my toe into that one. That's for shit sure. Yeah, I like Funded Futures Family's cousin. I don't play with that firm. Even the one I tried to do Funded Futures Network. That didn't work for me. They didn't have Tradeovate, and the connection on Rhythmic kept dropping. So I bounced from there. I like just sticking with the main firms I know I'm getting paid with. To be honest with you, I'm not just gonna mess around with randoms with regards to prop firms. One, I'd like to know I'm getting paid. unless they're running some crazy deal where it's like all in for 50K for like $55, or like, something with an activation fee, but it's like 90% off, or it's buy one get one free. Like, you won't
Yeah,
see me use any of the lower tier firms.
I
I'm
haven't
sticking.
traded with. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even been traded with my fund of futures all that much until they did a pogo deal, which was pass one get one free
Yeah, makes
the
sense.
eval on the rapid plans, because the rapid plans you could get paid every day if
Yeah,
you certain fucking criteria.
no, I agree with you. They typically don't run crazy deals either. So like a pass one get one is pretty good. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. Some of these firms never run one. Like Take Profit Trader never runs a deal. Trader,
I mean, they are running a deal. It's 40% off a no activation fee, but that is like basically their pricing.
that's basically the pricing. They've been running the deal for a while, and like I get it, that's the deal, but that's also they've been running it so long that if they took that deal away, people would stop buying.
Yeah. Look what happened. I noticed it, obviously because I'm an affiliate at Trade Day. They were running 40% off a no activation fee for a while. And once they not only did they raise the prices a little bit, maybe like every other prop firm's doing, they're all
Yeah,
raising their prices except for Take Profit Trader. But that's besides the point, and like Bolinox. But they raised their prices and then they lowered their discount from 40% to 30%
yeah,
off.
that's not good.
I noticed a very drastic reduction in how many people are buying accounts.
Yeah, I mean, people get super price sensitive when you're buying accounts that are around $100, 110. Like those are expensive accounts, man. Like that's not going from like Apex went from like 19 to 24 for the 90% off on the trailing. Um, like that's $5. But I
Yeah,
do know people were like the activation fee went from $79 to $99, and that kind of hit people. Um, but everyone's raising prices. Apex raised their prices, Lucid, My Funded Futures, like you said, Trade Day, like you know, that's that's the path. I think a lot of people got hosed on gold and silver, um, and they're kind of raising their prices to make their money. But also like, if you're a prop firm and you see these two firms raise their prices, you're like, well, I mean, I could raise my prices also, you know, and then everyone raises their prices. But then all of a sudden, what's going to happen is one of the firms is going to run a crazy deal, and then the other firms are going to follow suit on a deal. I feel like it's all in waves because they have a certain amount of people they want to onboard every week, and if they're not hitting those numbers, they look why, and then if it's because other people are running deals, then they run deals, and that's how it goes. Depends on how many people are onboarding, and that's it. Because they need to keep, they need to have a lot of people. Because if you don't have a lot of people, and somebody hits you hard for a lot of money, you're kind of done. And that's why I think Apex moved away from the 20 accounts, unlimited payouts. It didn't happen a lot, but when somebody came in and hit them for $500,000, $600,000, that's a big amount of money, man.
Also, now they seem to be doing something where if you go on a little bit of a heater, you will get graduated to live. Even and then
Yeah,
there's people that I'm seeing that have only gotten one or two payouts. I don't know what the amount was. They could have gotten max payouts across 10, 20 accounts. They're telling them that they have to go live.
I
So
mean, I saw that
they're
big
not the
sweep
only
on
ones doing
Twitter.
it.
It was or an X. All the people going live. Yeah,
Yeah, they're not the only ones. There's other firms that are pushing people live sooner, but
I got it. I got it on Fidias. They pushed me live early.
yeah, I got it on Apex.
You know,
All the people who've been trading longer and are probably more profitable than me, who have channels and all that, and are affiliates just like me,
it
who
kind of sucks though. Like I don't know, like your story, but my story, like I was gonna get paid $6,000 to $8,000 in like 3 days from Fidias, and instead of paying me, they pushed me live. Like it to me, when I got pushed live, felt like they were looking to save money.
the Man, they all are.
I get it. They all are. 'Cause
The
you got to
beast.
remember, guys, like
Yeah.
they're running a business. Like if you think that you're their friend, it's not. They're running a business, and they are giving you an opportunity. Because listen, if you only had $100, you wouldn't be able to trade this amount of. You wouldn't be able to trade like this. So they're providing you a service. You're paying for the service, and they're running a business. That's what it is. It's not anything else. It's a business transaction. And
It's their
what you want to do is you want to graduate to live. Then they give you the money in the live account, and then it's basically like you can go do whatever you want. But it's a business.
Yeah. If
You
if you
know.
ever get the account. Like the whole thing with prop firms is just know that it's their world and we're just living in it. The only thing you can do, the only control you have is who you give your money to.
That's it, and make
That's
good
it.
trades.
Yeah, and win the game. It's a fucking game. Play the game to
Yep.
win. Know that at some point some firm might not want you to trade with them anymore because
I
you're running
think
through accounts
when
too
they don't
much.
want you to
Too
trade
profitable.
anymore, they don't have a live program, so they don't have anything to do with you. Like if you're making too much money in the sim accounts and they can't push you to live, they're not going to keep losing money on you. So that's why they ban you. But if they have a
Especially
live program,
especially if you're not a simfluencer, you know.
yeah, you know, you
Then
know,
what then what's my reason, right? Still waiting. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, I mean, you went on a crazy heater. I could tell you that right now. What happened?
Yeah, I did. I I did. I'm proud of that.
You
And then
can't
someone
make
was
90
actually
grand
suggesting,
and only give the firm 5 and
yeah,
expect
well,
them
it
not
was
to
a
push
little
you
more than
live.
that, but it was yeah, I gave him
I
more
would
than that.
want you off my books.
Dude, and someone was actually suggesting in the chat when I was streaming, talking to, because people keep asking me what's going on with it. Any update? Any update? I'm like, I don't know. I don't have an update. As soon as I will, I'll let you know. Yada yada yada. But someone was like, maybe you should have not made that much money that quick. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Make less money?
Who
The
would want to
goal
do
is to
that
make
though?
as much money as possible. You know,
Yeah,
why would
I would never try to
trade?
not make money though, man. Like that's
Yeah,
whack.
I went on a fucking absolute heater. Not just with Apex, it was with everybody I was trading with.
Yeah, and you know
Like, why would
what?
I not? Yo, it's paying for my fucking new kitchen. You know what I
Listen, the obviously the goal is, in theory, is to go live. The problem is you want to keep multiple accounts when you go live, right?
Yeah.
Now, I've seen zero documentation about Apex's live, so I don't know what they're gonna do. But like when you talk about Take Profit Trader, when they send you live, you keep the 5 accounts, which is awesome. Like Lucid, I think you do 3 accounts live. Like if you can keep multiple accounts, that's what I like because you kind of spread the risk among the accounts, right? What I don't like is when they I don't think My Fund the Futures does it anymore, but what they used to do is like say that you go live and you had 3 accounts, now they only give you 1. And it's like, I'd rather trade 1 mini in 3 accounts than have to trade 3 minis in 1 account, right? So that's where I'm at personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Some of the firms you can, but like even like, and this is why I'm glad we're talking about because I'm not picking on Apex because even trade day, like if they don't like the way you trade your live account, they might not or like how you trade your funded accounts and how you request your payouts, even how you fucking request, right? If you're going down to the fucking buffer every time and you're just degenning to fucking grow the accounts, they'll tell you that you can't trade with them anymore.
Yeah, and you know what? I understand that though, because if you're just degenning to make money to pull out and then you think you're gonna just like do the cycle again, the problem is you degen, right? Say you degen, you make 10 grand live and then you blow the account, right? Say they only made $1,000 off of that transaction because it's a 90-10 split, and then you go back to sim and you pull out 8 grand. Now they're down they kept that 1,000 that was live, but now they're down another 8,000 on you on sim, and then they move you live, and then you degen and blow the account, and then you go back to sim. You're just playing the fucking prop game. You're not actually playing the trading game, and that's where I could see them being like, you don't. I don't want this on my platform, because they're not making money on you.
Yeah.
They don't want that type of trading. They want the guy that's either going to consistently grow their account, or on the other side, because you got to think, if you go live and it's a 90-10 split and you make $100,000 over the course of, I don't know, a year, they made $10,000 off you and they didn't have any risk. You know what I'm saying? They're basically just finding profitable traders to take a piece off of. And that's what I think these guys are looking for eventually.
Yeah, that's the name of that's the whole idea. Some prop firms don't have a clear path to live, or even if they say,
and that's what you need, is you need a clear path to live. And to me, what makes it good is when you have multiple live accounts in the same prop firm, because it kind of keeps that bonus of the multiple accounts going through time. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you,
dude. We need to talk about DJing. We need to get a session like one night, a night or lunchtime where we DJing some accounts together.
Oh, when we're both trading? The problem is, like, we'd have to show both of our screens at the same time. Is there a way to do that?
I got a way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, if I had more time to set this up, I can run split screen.
The other issue,
dude, I just realized something, bro. Why didn't you say something?
What happened?
I had the whole top banner on the whole time.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I did notice that. I totally forgot to say anything.
What?
I did notice that. I forgot to say something.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Everybody's gonna know. Now everybody's gonna know.
Well, you know what it is? I'm not. So I set it for performance mode, so I actually don't see our stream. Like, you see our stream, right? I don't see it because I set performance mode. I just took performance mode off, and I was like, oh, dude, the freaking banner's there. Dude, you gotta get Streamlabs desktop though.
That's how we could both use it at the same time, show our screens.
I
don't even know
if you do that, or
it might be a problem. It could be a problem.
You can do all types of cool stuff, like, yo, look at you.
What?
Oh, I made you really big.
Wait, hold on a second.
You didn't see it?
Oh, I'm delayed. Hold on.
I got. You can do the gifts. I made you really big.
I saw the dildo candle. I'm waiting for you to make me big.
Oh, you here? Ready?
Let me see my nostril hairs. I don't know why it's not.
I just made you big.
Oh, there it is.
So the problem is you have the background. So I make myself big, and I could I could point on the candles to push them up. I could be like, bing, bing, push. Come on, little buddy, push.
Now we should be good.
Nah, you're not. You're still not there yet.
I'm also your guest on your stream. I still got
maybe that's it.
I got the rectangle. I got like the webcam rectangle.
Yeah. And then there's all types of see, like, you could do like banners on the side, like that on the side. Also, like, I could move you. High fives here.
Did it work?
Kinda.
So I couldn't see it. It was delayed.
Bro, I mean, we could do some funny shit, man. I mean, it's pretty cool. If you have to, so what you got to do is you got to get NVIDIA I'll tell you right now what it's called. NVIDIA Broadcast. You got to open up, and then you could be like me.
NVIDIA?
It's called NVIDIA Broadcast.
The fuck is that?
I run it at the same time as this, and it'll basically make your camera so you can actually get rid of the background like I have it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds like a pain in the ass.
It's just always running now. Dude, I can't believe Lucid is 1 year old. Did you see Lucid turned 1 yesterday or something like that?
They've been around for a year already.
Dude, Lucid trading for 1 year has done a lot. I don't know who's their marketing
They're a top
team.
3 firm at this point.
What?
They're a top 3 firm at this point.
They are, to me, a top 2, top 3 firm. I don't know who their marketing team was. Obviously, AJ's out there, which is cool. I don't really know how they got started. I've never talked to the CEO, but if he's watching this and ever wants to come on, we can do an interview. But yeah, man, I think they're amazing, and it's crazy that they've only been around for a year, and they got all cool plans.
They just put on a clinic on how to fucking run a prop firm.
That's pretty much what it is. I mean, they got the fast payouts, right? They got
within minutes, the money's in your bank account.
Yeah, you got the fast those. You got it works with everybody. MotorWave, Quant Tower, NinjaTrader, TradeSeed, Tradeovate. You got all the connections. The dashboard's amazing in the back end. It's just super clear. It's super clear. The CEO is out there. He's on Twitter or X. Just the formula that they're doing is really good, and there's a ton of people that are moving to them over pretty much anyone I talk to for like top firms. It's always Lucid, Take Profit Trader, and then the third one rotates between Tradeify, My Fund the Futures. Who else? Some people like Apex, but always in somebody's top 3 is Lucid, and I didn't know they've only been around for a year. It's crazy.
Yeah, they got Tradeovate real quick too.
Yeah, I mean that's a big one. Like if you don't have Tradeovate, you're not going to get a lot of clients. A lot of people want Tradeovate. I want Tradeovate. If you don't have Tradeovate, it's hard for me to trade with you. I gotta sync you to Quant Tower and then copy trade my Bullnuts accounts. Like I don't want to do that. Who wants to do that shit? But yeah, they turned 1. That's pretty interesting. I saw that and I was like, man, they've gone super far, super fast for a prop firm that's only been around for a year. Wild.
Yeah, they're killing it.
Dude, I'm looking at this just news rolling out for freaking
what, Iran shit?
Yeah. I knew this. I knew it.
Anybody with a fucking half a brain was gonna know that this isn't over.
I bought some puts, so I had to protect the beanbag. Dude, I'm up over $30,000 over the last 2 weeks. With
on your options account?
Yeah.
I'm down 42,000 because that's how much I sent to get my fucking kitchen done so far.
Yo, our goal should be 2027. We launch our own account.
Launch our own prop firm?
No, our own fucking options account. Me and you.
Prop firm friends?
Prop firm friends options account, and then we have it's going to be educational purpose only, but it'll be out in the open if anybody wants to not follow but just watch along.
If anybody wants to fade us,
I don't know, be a little segment we can do and make money though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keyword: make money off of trading. Real trading, not you go long, you go short. But yeah, dude, I got I got a babysitter that just came, so I'm gonna have to cut this one short.
All right.
You got anything else? You got another topic that you want to?
No, I'm good because I gotta get ready to go soon too. Because once these guys leave, I gotta leave.
You got to leave too.
Yeah, we're going to spend money.
Nice.
You know?
Very nice. All right. We're out, peeps. Be sure to freaking subscribe.
All right.
Peace.
Peace out.